Mexico's earthquake registered as a 7.1 on the Richter scale, and local scientists say the seismic action made its way to our borough and throughout the Northeast.
This comes as at least 225 people are dead, with dozens rescued from the rubble. We now turn to News from the Bronx reporter Carmen Grant, who takes us inside Fordham University's Seismic Observatory, where researchers have been monitoring quakes for nearly a century.
You're looking at an active seismograph here at the campus of Fordham University. It's housed in this underground observatory, one of the oldest seismic labs in the United States. These monitoring devices have been recording earthquake activity around the globe for nearly a century.
About 7 minutes after the earthquake, we started detecting the beginning of that rumbling, and then it escalated over the next 10 minutes or so.
Stephen Holler, an engineering physics professor at Fordham University, is talking about Tuesday's devastating earthquake in Mexico. The country has had its fair share of catastrophic tremors. Back in 1985, an earthquake in Mexico killed about 10,000 people. Tuesday's seismic action was the second earthquake in just 2 weeks to strike the country.
This one registered, I believe it was a 7.1 magnitude, and the one 2 weeks ago was an 8.2. And so what that really means, though, is that the one that 2 weeks ago was actually 10 times stronger because of the way the scaling is for how we rate these earthquakes.
He says the tremors from Mexico's 7.1 magnitude quake were recorded as far away as here in our region.
By the time it got into us, the energy was still there. We were still able to pick it up with our very sensitive instrument, but in terms of actually physically feeling it, no.
Back in 2011, an earthquake measuring 5.8 rattled the Northeast, but it wasn't as destructive as Mexico's. So could that devastation occur here in our area?
I don't know if we're due for one. The East Coast has been seismically stable. There are small ones here and there, but the big motion is actually on the West Coast.
Reporting from Fordham University, Grant.